guys, I'm Atulya Bhakti. Today I'm going to show you how to make a 15-minute vegan sausage and kale pasta. I love this dish because it literally comes together in 15 minutes from beginning to end, so it makes the perfect delicious weeknight meal. So let's get started. First, bring a large pot of water to boil. Season that water generously with some salt. This is going to help season the pasta as it cooks. While the water is coming to a boil, let's take 2 Beyond sausages and remove them from their casings. Then take 1.5 cups of cherry tomatoes and cut them in half. De-stem some kale and roughly tear into bite-sized pieces about 2 cups worth of kale. Pick half a cup's worth of basil leaves, stack up a few of them, roll them up tightly like a cigar, and slice very thinly across. It helps if you have a sharp knife for this. And that is how you chiffonade some basil. If you don't have a sharp knife, go ahead and just tear some up with your hand. Now we're gonna do the same thing to our parsley. Go ahead and pick about half a cup's worth of parsley leaves. Just bunch up the leaves together as tightly as you can and run your knife across, slicing very thinly. Make sure to tuck those fingertips behind so that you don't slice your fingertips off. And the last thing to cut is a lemon. I'm rolling it around to get the juices flowing. Go ahead and cut it in half. I'm just gonna use half of this lemon because this lemon is huge and it's very juicy. Now that our water has come to a boil, I'm gonna add 8 ounces of fettuccine, which is one of my favorite pastas, but you can use any pasta that you like. The package instructions for my pasta called for 13 minutes, but I'm gonna cook it for 10 minutes to make sure it is undercooked because this pasta is gonna cook with the rest of the sauce later. Occasionally give your pasta a stir, making sure that the pasta doesn't stick to each other. And while our pasta is cooking up, it's time to make the sauce. In a large pan, heat up 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And once your pan is ripping hot, add your Beyond sausages. Using a wooden spoon, go ahead and break up your Beyond sausages into nice little bite-sized pieces. Don't move them around the pan too much here. You want to sear off each side and get a nice brown color and a crispy texture. This is what's gonna develop flavor for your sauce. Once you've got some nice browning action on your sausages, you can add your cherry tomatoes. Season the tomatoes lightly with some salt. Add 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of freshly cracked black pepper. Cook this on medium heat for a few minutes or until it's just about time that the pasta is ready. It's been about 8 minutes and our pasta is almost ready. Now is the time to ladle in about 1 cup's worth of pasta cooking liquid. Add kale. Add parsley and basil. Give it a quick stir. And directly add your slightly undercooked pasta into your pan. Stir this up, making sure everything is well incorporated and all the pasta gets coated in the sauce, and the pasta water is gonna thicken up and get nice and creamy, and you're just gonna cook this until the pasta is al dente. This is gonna take about a minute or 2. You can also season this with a little bit more salt, but just be mindful that the pasta water has been heavily salted, so you might not need it. And if you're gonna top this off with Parmesan later, I mean, that's a little bit salty too, so just keep in mind of how much salt is already in here. And that's it, our pasta is finished. It literally took 15 minutes from beginning to end, and now we just gotta plate it up, top it up with some Parmesan cheese. I'm using Violife Parmesan. And within 15 minutes, now you've made yourself some delicious pasta, better than anything you can get at a restaurant. Time for the taste test for our kale and sausage pasta. My mouth is watering just looking at it. This pasta is so savory. I love the red chili flakes. It gives it a nice kick, but it's not too spicy.
Oh. I think I could eat this like every day. So good. I'm gonna get another bowl for sure. If you like this recipe, give it a thumbs up, and if you want the written recipe to this 15-minute pasta dish, I'll put a link to my website, chefatulya.com, in the description box below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you gotta subscribe. I have new vegan recipe videos coming out every Friday for you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. 안녕! I have to turn off the air conditioner when I film because it's too noisy, and so right now I'm just eating this and like inside I'm all sweat. I feel like I'm dripping sweat down my forehead right now too.